my fellow Americans.
What's up, Plano? This is episode 7, and we're going to talk about passing judgment.
I think that people judge based on appearance and based on race.
I mean, white people don't like what we do, man. And especially Dwayne, he judges people too. Look at him. He judges #1 judges.
Judging people is wrong.
If I judge somebody and they take it to heart and, something happens to them afterwards, that'd be messed up.
Alright, so what do you think about judgment at school?
I don't know, that one kid Terrence with the dreads, he totally just messed it up. I think he should just drop dead.
Terrence.
I think it's inevitable.
It's inevitable.
It's obviously wrong. But being part of this school, you're going to be judged no matter what. That just comes with our social culture.
Yeah, pretty much.
Everyone judges no matter what. On the basis of race, on the basis of class, on the basis of, junior versus senior.
It's all about the surface.
It's not what's on the outside that counts, it's what's on the inside, you know what I'm saying?
People nowadays, they get judged for their skin color, their eye color, their hair, the way they look, the way they dress, their sexual orientation. And speaking of sexual orientation, you can approve of gays if you want, you can disapprove if you want, but I think we all need to agree that if someone is gay or lesbian, we do not have the right to bully them around for the way they choose to carry themselves out. And that's something we all need to agree on, because they're human beings too.
It's just an automatic reaction.
Subconsciously.
Just comes naturally. Whether it's judging appearance, clothes, religion, anything. Everyone does it.
You judge people by the way they dress and the people who they hang out with.
Everyone judges and it's not cool. So
If it's something bad that you categorize people as, I don't think you should say it out loud for everyone to hear. I think it's okay if you keep it to yourself, but if it's good, I think you should definitely say it out loud.
She looks mean compared to, she could use some help. It's totally different.
It's always about what you say and what you don't say.
It's a really big problem, I think.
Okay.
Your kick, this is Piss Love, and this is Kathleen Payman. And don't judge people. You shouldn't judge people.
judging's bad. You should get to know someone before you say mean things about them.
But until you meet them and get to know them, you're never going to know who they are. Like Ben Smith.
Yeah, first time I saw Colin, I thought some really weird things.
Dude, that's really good quality. Zoom in on my zip.
But then I got to know him. He's a good guy. It's like that whole saying about a book. You can't judge it until you read it.
What up, Mr. Shaw?
Students segregate themselves. See black students congregating in one place and Asian students congregating in one place. You walk through the cafeteria, you see it there. But I also see white kids and black kids and Asian kids and everyone else interacting with one another. So I'm not sure if it's so much racism is an issue, or just you hang out with the people that you're comfortable with.
I'm white. We got an Asian. We got a brother. We got a Latin bro.
I believe that judging is wrong.
Everybody judges everybody. But you shouldn't.
Judging people is bad.
Let's all be friends.
Yeah, I started my day great. Don't hate what I do, instead get a plate. Don't hate my food for thought. Don't wait, don't watch what I got, even if it's not what I wanted to view. I'm first up.
I want people to give me a chance, and I want to give everyone else a chance, because I don't want people to assume things about me.
You should give everybody a chance and get to know them first.
You shouldn't let people dampen your fun or stop you from doing stuff because the way that you think, the way that they feel about you, that doesn't make sense at all.
Hey, do not judge. It's a bad thing to do.
They don't know where they come from and what their background is.
Right.
Like for real. And
A lot of people are judged by the clothes that they wear, where, they'll say, oh, they don't have a lot of money because maybe they wear cheap Old Navy flip-flops, when in reality they just like cheap Old Navy flip-flops. And it has a disadvantage and an advantage to it. Everyone is different in their own way.
Some people can be really sweet on the inside when they might not look like that, so just don't take people for granted and don't judge them.
It's all about how you set up your mind to perceive other people. If you go in thinking negatively about people, you're going to think negative thoughts about people. But if you go in positively, willing to ignore people's faults, you're going to just start having positive thoughts about people.
He comes off as being mean, arrogant. Next time you see him, give him the benefit of the doubt. It might have been that he had a bad day.
And I think it's really important that we overlook the faults of other people because none of us are perfect. So if you want people to ignore your faults, then it only makes sense that you ignore other people's faults.
Hold them to standards that you don't put yourself up to.
There are a lot of problems we have nowadays, and we can't get any of them solved unless we stop judging each other and putting each other in different groups and putting each other on different levels. A wise man once said that if there are people at the bottom of a boat and people at the top of the boat, and the people at the top of the boat, of course, are running the boat. The people at the bottom of the boat, which metaphorically means people who are discriminated under, if they asked for water and the people at the top ignored that request, they're going to drill the bottom of the boat to get water themselves. What we need to understand is that if we judge other people and put them at the bottom of the boat, we're not going to be able to work together and solve the thousands of problems that we have going on with young people today. I mean, I don't need to talk about bullying. You guys hear it on the news all the time, and you see it at school all the time. But I rather want to say something to the people who are bullied. You don't have to hate yourself for who you are. You don't have to hate yourself for your skin color. You don't have to hate yourself for your eye color. You don't have to hate yourself for your hair texture or any of that stuff.
Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Who taught you to hate your own kind? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to?
You are you, inside out. And I think it's important that we focus less on the external factors and more on the internal factors, because that's what we can change. I think it's about time that we talk up to our community instead of talking down. I think insults outweigh compliments by a lot nowadays. And I think, again, it's part of the mentality. It's part of going in positive, ignoring those faults, and working towards the main goal that we're all going for.
It's for you. You can be a happy person when you give everyone life. And you don't judge on the first encounter.
I hope we can build a community of compassion where we care about each other's feelings, because I think that's something we've lost nowadays. People just don't care about how other people really feel inside. What you have in your head and what comes out of your mouth can either be the solution to society or a weapon of mass destruction.
My cure-all for everything is just educate. Educate the students, get them to know each other, to learn more about each other, and also realize that the things that unify us are greater than the things that divide us.
They love each other, dude.